Alright. I think we're live.
Yes, we are.
Alright. So, yeah. I'm just gonna... What? It says what? It's doing what?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
Let me
missed a
see.
memo.
Let me see. It's working for me. Are you on the right live stream? Ryder? Go to the one that's actually live. Alright.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Alright. Tell me what to do. You want me to pick up the bucket?
The good old bucket. Just Stanley and the bucket. Off on another thrilling adventure together.
Alright, which way?
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Alright.
But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to...
Hi, Chad.
Hi, Clay.
No,
said the bucket.
don't go to
Yeah.
the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift.
What do you
yes,
wanna do?
Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
The lift? You could you could jump down here.
Yeah, I know.
Alright.
Hi, Roofer.
Said the bucket.
Now ride
Hi,
the
Ryder.
all the way to the top. There's something up there
He
I
said
need
hi,
you
Ryder.
to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to
You
him.
wanna stay on there or
It
you wanna
should have
jump off?
alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly
I don't know if
convinced
I
that
can
the
show
bucket
this
had
part on
spoken to
YouTube.
him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket
Jump.
asked.
Jump? Okay, Clay said to jump. Playbright said to jump. Claybread said to jump. I had to jump.
Yeah. If there's a problem between
No, stop. Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says, no buckets.
Let's go, no rules followed.
No
Stanley,
rules
how could you
followed.
think it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless, what if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket?
What
and
if I don't
isn't
know what's a bucket?
I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point. Which, if that's true, well, my goodness, I think we have to do something about it. This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game if not addressed quickly and properly.
Huh.
So much of the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what
A bucket is a toy that is pink.
isn't a bucket. Please, step in here for a minute.
Great description, Clay. Alright. I did this ending. I like this ending. Alright.
Now then, I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket. Simply
Ryder,
that
tell
way.
me if it's a bucket
This
or
should
not.
tell us everything we'll ever need to know about
Go in
what
the door.
is or is not
I'm
a
in the
bucket.
door.
Okay, let's begin.
Alright. Ryder, tell me, is that a bucket?
Is this a bucket?
Is it a bucket?
yes.
Incorrect. It is a hologram of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
See? It was a hologram of a bucket. I can't. Okay, I'll go
Item
back.
two.
Oh, you said it's not a bucket?
Is
Alright.
this a bucket?
Is this a bucket? Ryder.
Incorrect. It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
See? Is this a bucket? Is this a bucket? No? Alright.
Incorrect. This is a bucket.
That's a bucket.
Item 4. Is this a bucket? Correct. This is a tractor and not a bucket. To be honest, I just sort of put this one in here as a gimme, but I was starting to get concerned that even this might be too much for you. Thank you for not making me look like an idiot. Okay, next one.
Is this a bucket?
Is this a bucket? Incorrect. This is a bucket.
It's a bucket, Ryder.
Item 6.
Is this a bucket?
Is this a bucket?
Ryder. Is this a bucket? Is it a bucket, Clay? Clay. Is it a bucket, Clay? Bucket. Is it a bucket, Clay? Okay, it's a bucket, according to Clay.
Trick question. Both. Gotcha.
Okay.
Item... Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one. Let me see. It should be around here somewhere.
Is nothing a bucket? Is nothing a bucket? Yes.
Okay, you and I both know there isn't anything here. And I don't appreciate the implication that nothing is a bucket.
Nothing
when
is a
we both
bucket.
clearly know that a bucket is something.
A bucket is
and therefore
nothing.
nothing could possibly be something. Unless, in your twisted mind,
Chad, the audio's
you
messed up.
somehow convinced yourself that a
It
bucket
is?
is nothing. Answer me straight, Stanley.
What do you mean it's
believe
messed
that
up? Hold on.
nothing is a bucket?
What's wrong with the audio? What's wrong with the audio? Hold on. It's not messed up on my stream.
You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out.
Good.
I've lost all sense
Let me
of
go back.
perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket?
You're a
Mere
bucket.
moments ago I could answer these questions with confidence. And yet now I'm somewhat adrift.
I'm a
Do
bucket.
any of us know what a bucket is? Am I a bucket?
Yes, you are.
Stanley, I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to erase all buckets from the
No.
game entirely. Okay, here we go.
No more buckets.
Chad, the audio's still messed up.
It is. Like what's messed up about it?
What happened? Is everything
Leave what?
gone? Why did everything disappear? Wait, was everything a bucket? Every single thing in the game was a bucket.
Clay, hold on.
Oh my God.
If
I
you
have no
can't hear me
idea.
right,
How could... Except me. I'm not a bucket after all.
what?
Clay, live to fix it.
You're still here. You're not a bucket either. Oh, this is wonderful news. We're not buckets. Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue, but it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So, tell you what, I'll reset everything, and we'll put back all of the buckets.
I know, so are
okay?
you.
And we'll know that it's all a bucket. But
You
if
are.
you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention
No,
that.
you.
Who knows what that
No, you
information
and
might
Isaac.
do to a person. All right, here we go.
I want to be a bucket. I know. I want to be a better bucket.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll
Wait, I'm
find
just
it.
gonna look up all the
won't we
endings, because I
all
don't know
just
which ones I don't
laugh and
have yet.
laugh At the time, I thought everyone had gone missing.
All Stanley Parable Deluxe endings.
It's better.
It's better? Okay, good. Let's see. Why? Clay got timed out?
My cousin Maya said you're fat.
what Clay put. Look what Clay put.
Stanley stood for a long time
Okay,
in one
hold on.
spot. It's part of a game. He likes to see how long he can go without dying. So far, he's doing excellent. And if he just stays right where he is, I'm sure he'll keep up that good momentum. Let's observe the
419 and
genius at
420.
work.
Just joking, she said you're a cutie.
How old? Is that the right one? Should be. Okay, yeah, I have to do different things. Okay. What's a different ending? What? Alright. I got an ending.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he
Supposed to
couldn't
be able
find
to...
a trace of his co-workers. At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why
No.
don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Are you sick of this?
Ryder, are you? Are you? No?
Ah, then in that case we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea
No.
but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place.
What?
Oh, now think about it.
No.
Would it be
If you
worth
do,
it
I'm
for you
leaving.
to restart and then come back here
No,
just to do
no.
the
If
other
you do, I'm
option?
leaving.
Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other
And I'm
option is
removing.
even
And I'm
longer?
removing your mod.
How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first
What?
playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when
If
you
you
pick the
invited him.
other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps
Okay,
you're
what the
not.
frick are we doing?
In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Okay.
What are we supposed to do?
Wait.
I don't like waiting.
Okay, I might have an ending, but it might take a while.
Don't let it be that big boy.
It's not. I don't know if he is. Did that, did that, did that, did that. I'm pretty sure I know the other
A
ending.
soft wind
Alright.
blew outside and perhaps rain started, and if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
There's only a few endings left.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Alright, just have a few
Coming to a
endings left.
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Here's the door, just go.
What? Because it just does. Alright, watch this ending.
Whoops, nope, never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Watch this.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This is telling that you have. An incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow. I'm bolted to the edge of my seat. Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
Please. Please don't.
Did you think we were going to go forward
You
down
put
a
what?
spooky corridor? No. It's time once again
The what?
to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to
Multitask? What does
grapple
that
with
mean?
what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
Don't play Fortnite, please. Cause I want you to watch this.
Oh my god. It's the boss's office. This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a timeout here for a minute while I process this.
Alright.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No! No, wait! No! I need more time to process.
Alright, well. I like this music. Oh, yes.
All right.
Are you?
I have
You're
fully
still
come
in
to
the...
terms with it. I have made
Alright.
space, and of course, going back,
Back
down
down,
the
yep.
elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before.
Yep,
I had no frame
definitely.
of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
Alright, well, let's go back up. It's gonna keep going up and down till he gets annoyed. Because I want to.
You know what? I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment. Don't you realize? It's the anticipation.
You just stop me in the middle of it.
You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the suspense,
Pretty sure it's gonna be the boss's office.
the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill.
Pretty sure it's the
We
boss's
simply
office.
don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious.
Pretty sure
so
it's the boss's
fleeting.
office.
Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow? There we go. Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces.
Can we make it
from
go a
the
little
very moment
faster,
that
please?
things get started. But where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build
Come
a
on,
slow
please.
and nuanced appreciation for
Pretty
the story?
please,
the
do a little
characters?
faster.
Why aren't we given time to imagine the
Please.
surprises? To have to think and to anticipate and then to marvel at the eventual.
I don't want to
reveal.
listen to your monologue.
This is storytelling, Stanley.
Yeah,
what
storytelling.
you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years.
Sure.
And it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over.
Pretty
Truly,
sure it
I mean
isn't that exciting.
This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it. Which is why we're
Okay,
so
how slow are we gonna
starved
go?
for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive. That's why people like you so much, Stanley.
Oh my
Because
gosh.
you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you.
Yep,
Which is
sure.
why, though I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for
Press
you,
conference?
so that you can talk about your work and your storytelling
Why do
and
I
your
wanna-
life. Yes, I know
Why do
you're
I
not
wanna go to
much
a
for
press
the public
conference?
eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look
don't
up
have
to
to,
you,
but
Stanley.
they look
I don't
up to
know
me.
if you realize the impact
You
you
sure
have on
people
them.
look up to me?
This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better. Oh, good, we're here.
Huh? What the fridge is this?
Okay, the room where we're holding the press conference should be just around the
Okay,
corner here
great.
somewhere.
Around the corner.
Ah, yes, here it is, just
Mm-hmm.
through this door. All right, are you ready?
a
I've told them you're
stage.
going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a
Okay.
truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry, you'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart.
Sure.
I'm really proud of you, Stanley.
Who?
Okay, it looks like they're ready for you. Go get them.
Who is it?
Isaac.
Isaac. What? Join what? Invite Isaac. Dude, what the fuck is this? Ryder, look at this. I think I just died.
How do you die?
I just died.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Alright, wait, hold on. I'm checking something real quick. I want to see how much a game is. If it's not that much, then I'm gonna download it and play it.
No coaching. goes in on for me stuff I see.
What?
So you go do that live stream. Oh, so embarrassing.
Me?
I'm not watching you no more. No, you can. It's just you can't type, but now you can.
No, yeah. What?
It sounds like you have too many viewers anyway.
Yeah, I know. I don't. What you mean? What I do?
Ryder.
I timed you out for 1 minute. You couldn't talk for 1 minute.
You did, but Ryder. What? Have you talked to her? My cousin, you're fat. What? Yeah, I did. What, Ryder? I did. What's she say?
Hmm? Live streaming. So please try to keep it a little. Okay.
What's good, nigga, my nigga? Okay, Caden. Can you hear me? What? So you
That
said, I told her I'm coming back, and she said, okay, but I'm not home right now, but tell him that when I get home, I will need to talk to him. Alright. Did you want me to just call? By me calling her. Alright. I'm about to do it, y'all. And I'm playing my phone. I'm playing on my PlayStation 4. I'm playing on my phone. I'm trying on your item.
I'm sharing my screen.
I turned my phone on into the TV. What?
You have a Zen?
What, Rabbit? How you turn a futon into a TV? I put, like, the film of the TV on the futon, and now I can play with them instead. By the way, my name on Fortnite is
Yeah.
Lights-Out-82. I use Zen to report me. My name is Lights-Out.
Report lights out 82. SBR lights out 83.
SBR_Lights-Out-82. That's my name on
Report him on Fortnite.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
It's actually chicken.
LeBro
Okay,
broke
okay,
it.
okay,
When
okay, okay.
Stanley came to a set of two
My
open
name
doors,
my
he
name is
entered the
Chatty
door on
is
his
a
left.
baddie, and I am fat.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of
Right.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase,
Right. See, I
Stanley
mean
walked
Isaac.
upstairs to his boss's office.
Isaac.
Right. LeBro burn me. LeBro burnt me, bro. You hit me with an arrow. Burnt me.
You bought him.
Burn! Stop!
I bought Ryder.
I hate him. LeBro got disrespected.
Alright,
LeBro fam.
wait, okay, anyone still on the live stream? Cause there's still two people. If you're still on there, I'm gonna stop live streaming, and then I'm gonna go play something else.